That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it looking for a first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
They'll run it to the right side. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's King. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Blue Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with it.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Sends it back in motion, trying to beat him to the left. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. He's got 69 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got his man quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Breaks to grab. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go.
It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Joe.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Base 27, John. Base 27.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires left. And they can't make the connection. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Watson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge on the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Pulls and fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's King. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Watson. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone. score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
24-7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Using his legs, it's Watson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's King. Working the middle, it's complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's King. Pressure coming. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. It'll be 3rd and long.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
It's good, and that was dead solid And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got room to work. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Wants to fire on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Trying play action. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to the ground game on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Finds its way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Right on the money. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn that.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in.
Wide open spaces. Turning on the jet. And he motors into the end zone. Down two.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll test the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He might want another play. To throw, it's King. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
On third down, going up top. Finds the tight end. He's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's got it. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
From the gun, the running back has it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They just keep firing. The quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Looking for a man. It's King. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing.
It's a running room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They want that clock to run. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the
Touchdown, Blue Devils! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll toss it to the left. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
CFB25. No gain on the play.
The Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. The short hand, it's Gibbs. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting